Good morning, Lagos. Good morning, Nigeria. Welcome to the conversation here on Lagos Television. It's Monday, the 6th of January, 2025. I am Abimbola Bello.
Good morning and welcome to the show. I am Ajibola Ojeshola. Happy New Year once again. It's the first Monday now of the year.
So tomorrow we'll still say Happy New Year.
It's the first Monday
It's the
of
first
the year.
Tuesday.
It's the first Monday of the year. And my mood this morning, it was only Abimbola that saw me.
Keep your mood to yourself. Keep it inside your pocket. Don't show. Keep your mood.
How I wish.
Good morning, everyone. We're back to reality. All the what is this year's this slogan? Obule. Everything has stopped. So back to reality. Everybody is back to work. I am Adebimpe Omotayo.
I am Joy Olu. Welcome to the conversation.
All right, I'm sure that you cannot see Joy and Adebimpe as we speak. Of course, the technical crew are looking into that, and of course, we will be back. You'll see them in a little while. I think the cameras, something is going on, but then you will see them in a while. I was going to ask...
The cameras are just like me this morning. They're still in the mood.
Epileptic. Well, for some reason, some people are still not back at work. Some people are waiting till next. Some offices are waiting till the second week in January before they commence. Some businesses are waiting till the 13, 14 before they resume. So, come ça. If you have done well in 2024, you can decide to
enjoy
start your
for the first 15 days of the year.
I think it's even the best time for you to go back to work early, and then make the best of it.
Should we take a break? Okay. I think we're good to go. All right, so we're set. Okay,
Depending on what you made in 2024, Adebimpe, I have some friends, they are not going to resume work until about 15th of January. And they closed on the 10th.
Of December. It's money now. Did you clock in? Did you clock in what they clocked in?
No.
Do they go on breaks, in between January and December?
As in their annual leave?
Annual leave.
Yeah, they did.
Well, depending again on what you do and the kind of service that you offer, if your service will not be needed until much later in the year, you can as well start your new year in February. You are the one calling the shots. So.
Anyway, they work with a foreign company. So.
So
they work with a foreign. Now you're talking. Now you're talking.
They get paid in foreign currency.
Some of them.
So
now you're talking.
All right, let's start the show and let's begin with our news point for today. News points. Jibola, would you want to start?
Okay, we are starting from Ghana this morning. Tinubu attends Ghanaian President-elect Mahama's inauguration today. President Bola Tinubu will depart Abuja on Monday, January 6 for Accra, the capital of the Republic of Ghana, to attend the inauguration of President-elect John Dramani Mahama on January 7. Tinubu's trip to Accra is at the invitation of the President-elect, who had visited the Nigerian leader earlier in December. Special Advisor to the President on Information and Strategy, Bayo Ononuga, revealed in a statement he signed. The statement is titled, President Tinubu to attend the inauguration of John Mahama, President-elect of Ghana. Mahama, who served as the 12th President of Ghana between 2011 and 2017, was re-elected in December 2024. He succeeds President Nana Akufo-Addo 2017 to 2025, and according to Ononuga, Mahama and President-elect Tinubu have a long-standing personal relationship, just like Nigeria and Ghana maintain a long-standing bilateral relationship. Tinubu, as chairman of the ECOWAS Authority of Heads of State and Government, will join other African leaders at the ceremony. Minister of State for Foreign Affairs, Mrs. Bianca Odumegu Ojukwu, and other senior government officials will accompany the president on a second trip to Ghana.
Okay. Ghana and Nigeria, like you said,
we have a long-standing relationship.
But even the long-standing relationship is rivalry.
Yeah,
of course, the
rivalry. There's so rivalry in so many things. You'll find the jollof as a problem. You'll find the football as a problem. You find music entertainment as a problem. But in all of these, I think we remain brothers, and we have a good relationship when it comes to other issues. And I think the rivalry is just based on love.
Yeah, it's based on love.
It's just based on
and if you are
love.
willing to attend the inauguration ceremony, it's not visa free.
So Ghana was never a visa country. No. It was never a visa.
For every African country now, it's visa free.
Well, for all Nigeria and Ghana.
I would advise you go by roads.
If you can afford air.
Well, if you can afford it, it's no problem.
There are some people.
Everybody will not be like me.
Leave Jibola, he's a civil servant. If you have money to fly, please fly and fly to Kotoka International Airport. Okay, my story this morning is coming from our own governor here, and is talking glowingly about the administration of President Tinubu, and he says Tinubu's economic reform taking positive changes. And the governor says Nigeria's global perception is shifting from negative to positive, attributing it to the country's recent economic reforms and initiatives by President Bola Tinubu. Mr. Governor was expressed confidence that the state will set the pace for other states of the Federation in developmental strides in 2025. The governor made the remarks on Sunday at the 2025 annual Thanksgiving service at the Lagos State Government themed Harvest of Thanksgiving held at the Tafawa Balewa Square, TBS, Lagos. Sanwo-Olu highlighted the changes underway in Nigeria, especially under the leadership of President Tinubu. The governor acknowledged the challenges faced by the nation and state in 2024, but emphasized the necessity of tough economic decisions. According to him, and I quote, "In 2024, we faced tough and difficult but necessary decisions. Under the leadership of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, we tackled long overdue economic reforms to lay the foundation for the country of our dreams," end of quote. While recognizing that the reforms had led to short-term hardship for many Nigerians, the governor remained optimistic, stating that the pain will soon give way to long-term benefits. Sanwo-Olu noted that the country's growing public revenues and improving macroeconomic stability were signs of progress. I will leave it there now.
Short-term pains, long-term enjoyment. That's what we are hoping for in 2025. And like you rightly said, some decisions were taken in 2024 for the betterment of the country, even going beyond 2025. And like the normal saying goes that there is no pain without gain.
Do you have any addition to Mr. Governor's?
No, I think I should just continue because my story is a continuation of yours. Lagos committed to local government autonomy. This is coming from Sanwo-Olu. The Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has said the 2025 council elections will affirm Lagos' commitment to local government autonomy. He said this as he outlined significant strides in the state's development during the 2025 annual Thanksgiving service held at Tafawa Balewa Square on Sunday. With the theme Harvest of Thanksgiving, the event marked a moment of reflection and optimism as the congregation gave thanks for the past year and looked ahead to the future. In his address, Governor Sanwo-Olu acknowledged the trials and triumph of the year 2024, emphasizing that faith and collective effort had yielded positive outcomes. Also quoting him, this year 2025, our local government elections will further strengthen the delivery of good governance at the grassroots and affirm our commitment to ensuring the autonomy of local government in Nigeria, a core plank of the president's vision for a truly federal Nigeria. He praised the economic reforms by President Bola Tinubu despite the short-term challenges they presented. He says, looking ahead, Sanwo-Olu reaffirmed his administration's dedication to key projects like the new international airport, expansion of the municipal rail system, and implementation of the Lagos State electricity law of 2024. Quoting him, we will also scale up our work on the implementation of the new Lagos State electricity law of 2024, which is all about unbundling the electricity value chain and developing a sustainable electricity market for Lagos State, which will deliver reliable and affordable power to our homes, offices, and industries. Let me stop it there.
Okay, I mean, valid points Mr. Governor is also raising. I mean, you need to you need to drum support for yourself. At least, like they say, if the lizard falls and nobody claps for the lizard, you know, the lizard will nod and say, I have done well. So here is Mr. Governor, you know, really now a scorecard of what his administration achieved in 2024, and also telling Lagos residents that 2025 will be a better year. And he also touched on key projects that his administration intends to complete in the new year. All Mr. Governor and, of course, his foot soldiers will need will be support of Lagos residents, payment of taxes, and of course to also be ready for more knocks, because I think more people will now start talking and more people will start demanding for dividends of democracy and good governance. So now is the time for Mr. Governor and his team to also brace up for the challenges ahead in 2025. So that'll be it.
The reward for hard work.
More work.
Your story?
So, new virus, federal government tightens monitoring to quarantine China passengers. The federal government said it would activate surveillance measures for inbound passengers from China following the current surge of a respiratory virus. Reports indicate that the virus has led to overcrowded hospitals, emergency measures, and public concerns in China. The virus, attributed to the human metapneumovirus, has seen cases spiking across northern Chinese provinces this winter, particularly among children. Neighboring countries such as Cambodia, Taiwan, and Hong Kong are closely monitoring the HMPV situation, having reported a few cases but no widespread outbreaks, according to reports. Let's learn some things about this new virus. HMPV is also a seasonal virus similar to other cold-causing pathogens like RSV, and infections usually peak during the winter months. HMPV, like COVID-19, spreads through respiratory droplets when an infected person coughs or sneezes, and it can also spread via contaminated surfaces. However, officials from the National Health Commission stated that while respiratory diseases are expected to rise during the winter months, the overall situation this year is less severe than last year. So back to Nigeria. Health authorities in Nigeria are already implementing emergency measures to monitor and manage the spread of the HMPV. The Director of Special Duties Office of the Director General of the Nigerian Center for Disease Control and Prevention, Dr. John Oladejo, said the federal government would implement preventive measures by activating surveillance measures to curb the spread of the virus. Yes, this new virus has been attributed to the season, which is the winter season, and it is, prominent amongst children
under 14 years.
And I'm glad that the federal government has started to put measures in place in order for this to avoid the spread of this new virus. New Chinese passengers will be quarantined to check if they are clear to get into the country.
Well, 5 years after COVID, and here we are again. As much as the government is trying, its best to do this, I think there's also the need for passengers to key into, because I know that Nigerians and travelers generally can also be very stubborn when you're coming into other country. And so if there are health checks to be followed, please follow through. If you need to wear your mask, please do so. Because again, this season, there's different things are actually flying
around,
and so it's not really about China alone at the moment. So let's also ensure that we go back to all those washing of hands. When you're sneezing or when you have a slight cold, stay away from other people or try as much as possible to protect yourself. These are just routine things that, and hopefully, we all will abide by all of these issues. Let's go to the X platform this morning and take a look at one of the many stories that are trending today. NYS is trending for, should I say, the wrong reasons this morning. Because again, they had all the time in the world before now to have put all the things needed to be put in place. And so NYSC had said online registration for 2024 Batch C Stream 2 commences on the 6th of January 2025. And 6:30 a.m. this morning, when people have been going to the cafes. And I don't know why, in this age and time, you still restrict people going to cafes.
When you can just
to get
do it
a registration
of your
done.
home.
When you can actually do this
on
thing
your phone.
And then go and get it. You do even still need to print. You can actually just...
Then even when after your registration, can't you send it back to NYSC that, okay, you have registered? You now collate all the names.
Why
they have a portal, don't they?
This isn't on the portal. They're supposed to be open, and then you're asking that they go to cafes for what? Okay, now they have even gone to cafe now since 6:30 a.m. now. Your portal is not opening. Network is failing.
I don't know. I think we just like to stress ourselves.
National grid.
Yeah.
I'm just confused.
This is another Abiku that we have in the country.
I'm just confused. I know things have changed.
I don't understand.
Why have they taken this registration thing away from tertiary institutions?
Because usually...
Even with technology, the school should do it.
At least you could have done your registration with your school.
You will collect your letters in your school.
From your school. I don't know why.
So, well, I don't know. But then the thing is...
It worked for us.
And it was so seamless then.
Yes, it worked for us.
Things more difficult by the day in the name. And technology should actually be simpler. So why is it now more cumbersome to get a registration done?
I'm sure NYSC will have a rethink because this bashing will continue for a while.
No. And you know, of course, you know, this generation are not as
They're not patient.
They are not though.
patient.
They're not patient at
And they don't have nice words. They have kind words.
They will drag you.
I just hope that they will put things in place.
Generator.
Let them just do the needful here and, you know, just stop people from having... I don't understand, honestly. I don't. Anyway, that's why this is trending on that platform this morning. If you need to know why, you can visit the X platform and take a further read on why this is trending this morning. Those are the news points as well as a hashtag for today. We will take a quick break.
Bola, before you take the break, you don't want to talk about football?
I don't want to talk about football. Even though Man City won this weekend.
I'm not even concerned about Man City.
No.
What are you concerned? Don't talk about
Chelsea. I'm concerned about Chelsea.
Please don't talk about Chelsea.
And I'm concerned about Liverpool.
Liverpool is still... They're still on track.
I know they're still leading, but these days they are falling and rising.
No, so here's the thing. I didn't want to talk about football. I wanted to take my break jejely. Now you drags me back. But Liverpool, I don't know why you're surprised at Liverpool. Liverpool is always like this. They are second Arsenal. And they also have a way of giving you a heart attack. As much as I'm rooting for them to win the league, they need to be stable if they really want to win the league. See, for Chelsea, I don't know. I'm not going to talk.
I don't want to talk about Chelsea too. Of all clubs, Man U.
Joy is beginning to...
Man U now playing 2-2 with Liverpool.
I'm going to start watching football this year.
At Anfield.
Part of Joy's resolution this year is to watch football and learn how to drive. So we'll keep a tab on her. We don't know if Adebimpe is still in the... You know, when Arsenal is not... No, she's a Man U fan. When Man U is not...
Adebimpe's son's club too. They're another here or there. 13 or 14 on the log.
There's...
And Liverpool could stoop so low and play draw, a 2-2 draw with them.
Well, let's see how it goes. You know, so here's the thing. Here's the second half of the EPL, and this is where you actually know those that are actually playing football and those that, you know, came to mark register. Chelsea, you better wake up and smell the coffee. So we can take a break now.
Yeah, let's take it.
All right. Let's take a break. When we return, part one of the conversation will be here. And today, it's another projection. There are fears that there could be acute food shortage by mid-2025. Is that a brainer or is it a no-brainer? And if that is going to be, what are the things that we need to start doing at the moment to ensure that eventually when this happens, there's a buffer zone or we're prepared for this? That conversation is after the short break.